It's that time. It's that 5 o'clock hour. From 5 to 6. We in the mix. Over a drink. As y'all can see, I'm solo right now. My partner, she's around. Nelly, she may be coming through. We don't know. Well, how y'all doing today? It's just me, B Manley, chilling. I'm coming in here after a long day at work. Wanted to get in the gym, but I couldn't. Other priorities. I have no idea where we going with this show today. Irize has all the subject matter, so I'll just come off the top. Shit. I see. Come in here with me.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Do apologize. Whew, I had a long week on the plantation, so I came straight to get B, then straight here. And here we are over a drink, live at 5 afternoon, happy hour.
Yeah.
Drive time show. Don't drink and drive. And stay away, motherfuckers that drive you to drink. Stay away from them.
I was just lost without you just now. You know that?
I told you.
I was almost like in a different.
Very
I was like in a different.
Being a talking head when you're up here alone is very difficult.
It is. I would need like a subject thing. See, I ain't have no notes or nothing like that, so I rely on you. Like it's kind of like a tennis game. You can't play tennis by yourself. Shit wouldn't be no fun, would it?
Well,
it's just fucking wall ball.
Ping pong.
Yeah, you still need two.
No,
you see what I'm
I
saying?
have a ping pong table in my basement. You can just put it up and then you play against.
That's whack. That's whack as shit.
That's how you practice.
Yeah, but that's not playing. That's just practicing. Who gives a shit about practice? Word to AI. Word to AI. Yeah, nobody cares about practice.
I just realized, and I said it earlier today when I was at work. It has been a very long and exhausting week for me.
I can understand that. Yeah.
My best friend Laia was fortunate enough to host. Those of you familiar, DJ Jazzy Jeff hosts what he calls his playlist retreat. He's done it a few times. I believe this may have been the 6th one. And she was fortunate enough to be a part of that this week. And at some point I went down there to visit just to drop something off to a friend. And so last week I already got to spend time the week before. Feliz Luna.
Feliz Luna.
Feliz Lunes. So last week I talked about how I was fortunate enough to spend time with my brother Pete Rock, and I got a chance to meet Colin. So, and I also, a couple weeks ago when we talked about David Banner being 50, putting that post up, and I was shooting my shot, and everybody 50. Put it out that I'm almost 50, and therefore I'm not having children, so I'm no use to him. So I go to
what he DJ, said he want to have some children.
He doesn't have any children. He's ready to settle down, be married, and start a family.
That's wild. I wonder what y'all think about that. What y'all think about that?
Amazing.
Like,
and us old hoes is mad that we already this old. Although there are people that are our age and older having children still.
So what you think he's trying to go after then? If he's saying it like that, so what you think his age?
A woman in their late 20s.
Yeah.
To late 30s.
Yeah, he has to be.
He has to be, for
sure. There's no way if you're the older man, you want a younger one to be the mother
Not
of the
even
kid,
one.
Right?
You're going to need that. A younger person. For many reasons. First of all, they're going to be more fertile.
Yeah.
So that's where all my friends reminded me and brought me back to life, back to reality. But I go down.
It's cool as fuck. Definitely. I definitely agree.
I go to the retreat, and the first nigga I seen as I'm scanning around looking for my friend V, who I went to go see, is David fucking Banner.
David Banner.
David Banner. You've been in my car with me.
Yeah.
You know what CD is still in my car?
Absolutely, my favorite. Man, he got one of the best songs ever made.
Yes, David Banner
Yeah.
CD is in my car. I listen to it all the time. It's called The Greatest Story Never Told. It has Chris Brown's Get Like Me on it. So I'll be banging that, and it has a song on there called BAN, which stands for bitch ass nigga. So David Banner to me is just like not only a phenomenal artist, MC, but producer.
Like, yeah, like
Right.
shit. He
Rubber
produced the
Band
Rubber
Man.
Band
Wow,
Man.
intense.
Come
Yeah,
on,
that's
man,
my
and
shit.
many others.
So
That was
anyway, so
fucking-
now I'm in here and I'm like, and I'm not supposed to be here because here's the thing about the playlist retreat. It's invite only.
Okay.
It's no spouses, no assistants, no friends, no husbands, no publicists.
crazy.
Right. It's very, very exclusive. And
Yeah.
this was the first year that it was run exclusively by Jeff's wife's company, Jeff's wife Lynette, her company and her people, and they did the damn thing. It was very, very dope for the few hours that I was fortunate enough to hang around and not totally get kicked out, but kind of kick myself out. But I was waiting for Laia so I could drive her back. So I'm going to toast to the fact that I got a chance to meet David Banner and recount the story of him being at the Electric Factory and performing and jumping off of a scaffold and cutting his leg from his shin to his knee.
That's
and
crazy.
He came backstage and poured Henny on it, and that's when I fell in love.
You did say that story.
Yeah, I
you
said
did
that
say that. That's
story
that's the
'cause
moment
know
you
I
fell in love.
love it.
That's
Yes,
like the little hearts came out, like on Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
Like
When the eyes go,
yeah, the
baby,
eyes
the
go.
heart jump out the chest. I was like,
That's what you felt.
Everybody was like,
at
there
that
she
moment.
go. You know, she loves a good dick. So poison. So that
What we
was-
drinking?
we're still
What we
drinking
drinking?
the Jose Cuervo Tradicional Cristalino. We got to finish that.
Cristalina.
Yeah, because we had a different bottle last week. So yes, that was my excitement for the week. I got to recount that story. He remembered that. He also said that was the night that these niggas he chased some niggas outside of the Electric Factory up 7th Street.
That's wild.
Wild as shit.
That's wild. Cause he coming towards Pentown.
Wild.
He chased them up the street, up to Spring Garden.
Which means they probably was from there.
They may be.
And he didn't give a fuck. He from MISSIPPI, nigga.
David Banner was taking.
Mississippi.
He was taking a
He
chance
from
for his life.
Mississippi, not Mississippi, Mississippi.
Yeah, that's real. That's real
Yeah, so I
southern.
got to do that, and I got to see a bunch of other. I got to see my brother Terry Hunter. I got to see Kenny Dope.
Dope.
Got to see Maceo again. So it was all love. That was the end of my September, rolling into I just been working. I've been grinding, trying to grind it out. Both of my boys have birthdays in October. My oldest is going to be 26. My youngest is going to be 18. Hey. And I'm going to be broke as a result.
That's how I go. You're a parent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. As long as the kids happy. That's what they say. As long as the kids happy, you can
I
go
stay
to be
happy
broke.
too, but yeah, I'm dead on my feet. I went to work yesterday all day, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. I went to work again
Get it.
today, 7 a.m.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get
Get
it.
it.
Get it. Get
All right,
it.
listen, let's take the shot real quick.
For sure. Salute.
Salute. I heard my man say this over the teeth and through the gums. Look how stomach here it comes. God.
I didn't realize I ain't bring my water. But I'm gonna be good.
We don't have no fucking water.
It's in the car. Then that might not even be. But so that was my week. It leading into my weekend, and of course there was a hurricane that touched land, and apparently there's like 53
Yeah,
people
Helene.
dead.
What is that? Helene.
Helene.
She
53
she
people
had
dead across 4 states.
she had some
and
fucking havoc. She wreaked some havoc.
She wreaked some serious havoc
Mm-hmm.
on people who. How come people get real dumb when they feel like they're being the most inconvenienced? Because I work at.
What you mean?
I work at PHL.
Okay.
I just said there was a hurricane.
Yeah. People
We had
still
to-
came to fucking get on the plane. Like,
The
why would it
hurricane
be?
touched land in Florida. The hurricane affected Florida, Mississippi, Georgia,
mm-hmm.
parts of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Explain to me why you're upset that your flight to South Carolina was canceled.
People selfish. People selfish and inconsiderate, but they don't want to fucking admit it.
Hey.
People are like that. I wonder why people do that though. Like,
I
and
admit
people are
myself.
stupid.
I think it comes with age. That responsibility of really taking accountability.
Yeah,
comes-
for
I
like,
saw a
come
post the
on.
other day where this guy said, "How come women don't take accountability?" And I was like, "I don't know what you talking about. This newfound 45 plus. I'll tell you about yourself, and I'll take accountability at the same time." Like, okay, it wasn't you. It was just me that made myself the fool in that situation.
Yeah.
I told a nigga recently, I was like, "It's my ego that won't let me fuck with you." because he did some sucker
That's
shit.
hard.
And I feel like,
Yo, that's hard.
Like, I felt like it was some sucker shit. And I'm like,
you
all
gonna
right,
tell a
but
motherfucker it's my ego.
I said, at
that
the end of
won't
the
let me
day,
fuck
bruh,
with you.
it's my ego that won't allow me to fuck with you. Because I feel
That's
like
crazy.
you was trying to get one over on me. And I'm always going to feel like that. And I'm too old to feel like that.
Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that. Like, that's some... Hey, that's...
So I'm going to just let you go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just... That's why I was like, that's why, you know, I've been over here, you've been over there. Because my ego won't let me do it.
That's hard. Yeah. I can understand that. Sometimes that happens.
You know what I mean?
You can't. You fight with yourself. You fight with yourself with shit.
The death of you and me and you and me. And
pride
me.
is deadly, bro. Pride is crazy, right? Foolish pride is even crazier.
And that's where I'm not trying to be.
Just
at
pride alone, like it's fucking pride.
How was your weekend?
I watched a lot of clothes this weekend. And also, I went with my daughter though. Yeah, I watched clothes. Like shit. I watched. That's what I did. I watched a lot of shitload of clothes.
Honestly, because I just paid for my dryer to get fixed. So.
But my daughter had a shout out to my baby. What's up, Cinnamon? She had a basketball clinic this weekend. Okay. It was dope. She went in there. She learned a lot. Some bunch of colleges there. That's crazy. Why do I blank out right now when I'm about to tell you what the name of the colleges are? Like it was like 4 or 5 colleges there with all the whole team, and they ran a clinic with the kids and everything up that joint. So it was dope. It was definitely a dope time.
Cristalino.
Oh,
that sounds like
I
pulled up on my niece at the end of this weekend. My niece is getting settled and comfortable in Drexel University. And I was driving home from work, and I was taking my coworker home, and we stopped in West Philly. Then we cut through West Philly, and I was like, I want like this. I said, I called my niece. I was like, hey, how are you? Could you use some water? Because I actually have your water in my car. And she was like, oh my God, I'm out of water. So I pulled up on my niece.
Aren't you the person to be there the perfect time?
Yeah,
you got
like
the
just
perfect
riding
timing.
down Lancaster Avenue. I told her it was funny because she was like, it's just funny you're riding down here. I was like, no, I'm always in West Philly. I'm one of them North Philly girls that's always in West Philly.
I wonder why. What's in West Philly that's so intriguing to a North Philly girl?
Black men.
Holy shit.
They in North Philly too, but for some reason we tend to gravitate to the ones in West Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable. Shit. You know, North Philly dudes like West Philly girls too.
Today is National Podcast Day.
Shouts out to all the podcasts out there, yo.
Especially shout out to Glockaware Radio, which is not a podcast. It is a radio station
that has
www.glockaware.com 24/7. The best in hip hop and R&B, because it's a Tink song that be playing. That's my shit. I was like, okay, I'll be in the car. Oh, anyway.
Oh, you be vibing out, huh?
Because I got the app on my phone, so you can just catch us at Glockaware anyway. So shout out to Toucan for providing the platform for so many podcasts that actually big up and celebrate local talent here in the Delaware Valley, specifically in Philadelphia.
For sure.
So yes.
Yeah.
Today is National Podcast Day.
You know, yesterday was National Puerto Rican Day or something like that.
No,
did you hit the parade?
Month, nigga, first of
Puerto
all,
Rican Day month. Did they hit
a
a parade yesterday?
I mentioned already that it is National Latin Heritage Month, and you know, or maybe you don't remember, but the last Sunday in every I never remember. El fin sábado en todos los años en septiembre.
Sí.
Tenemos.
Sí.
We have the Puerto Rican Day Parade, okay?
Sí.
In Philly, forever.
Sí.
You know, me and you grew up running the 5th Street to watch them parade
that's
up
for
5th
goddamn.
Street. So
that's for sure. People won't
forever,
even know that though. That's
life,
for sure.
well, not for my whole life. As long as they've been acknowledging it.
Parade used to come all the way down our way.
The parade used to
come all the way down
there. The parade
yeah.
before they started drawing, before gentrification, they used to ride up 5th Street.
Yeah.
And they used to beep the horns.
Come all the way from Jersey or whatever damn there.
Yes.
Like
5th Street be packed on Lehigh.
Yeah.
The last Sunday of every September.
Shouts out to them old school Puerto Rican Day Parade joints, man.
And I know because my son goes every year. His school, he goes to Kensington Kappa, and his school participates in the parade every year. So he was like, I'm probably going to go. Plus, I took him when he was a baby for his first one. I put his little flag.
I think if I'd have known it was happening, I would have went out there. I'd have went out to the Parkway to check that joint out.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they shortened the route because now it only goes from 18th and the Parkway to the Art Museum. Yeah, and that's literally like,
you know, they don't fuck with Puerto Ricans like that.
Like, that's crazy.
They fuck with Puerto Ricans like they fuck with Chinese people in this city.
Oh. So I was
That's
heartbroken the
fucked up.
other day. You know, we're losing a lot of our older stars, and Chris Christopherson passed the other day, and everybody was like, Chris Christopherson, and I'm
fucking
like, yo,
Whistler.
he was always on the fucking Muppet Show too, yo.
It's goddamn Whistler.
Okay,
Fuck y'all talking about, man. Y'all seen Blade? That's
this is
Whistler.
what I'm saying, that's Whistler.
Rest in peace to Whistler.
So,
Goddamn.
and then today I'm doing a flight and I see fucking Yahoo News pop
What
up
up,
and it
y'all?
was
What
like,
up? What up?
this NBA star, former Philadelphia RIP, and I'm like, dies at 58, and I'm like, who died? And rest in peace to Kembe Mutombo.
No.
Yo, I will never forget my brother
Nigga,
Yamin.
yeah.
I let him babysit my son. This is what happens when you let West Philly niggas babysit your kids.
Damn.
And I picked him up and they watched the Sixers game and he was so happy. Look what I showed him. Look what I told him. He was like, suck my dick. No, that's not what I sent my son over here to learn from his uncles. But
That's what he said.
with the finger. No.
No.
That's what happens when you let
Man, rest in peace to
local Philly musicians
Mutombo,
babysit your
man.
children, I guess.
West Philly, why you take a dig at West Philly guys,
All
man?
the time. You can tell I got my
Hey,
heart broke by a West Philly nigga.
Jesus Christ. My God. Did you ever get your heart broke by a North Philly guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
We'll talk about it next week when
For sure.
our girlfriend Niche joins
That's
us.
for sure.
She's going to talk about this
Hold
new
on,
dating
hold on.
game that she's starting, and we're going to talk about dating and all.
I'm gonna be a contestant on her dating game. Watch. I'm gonna go ahead and be like, yo, let me be a contestant.
Word? You going to
Yeah.
do that? You going to be a
I'm gonna try it.
contestant?
I'm gonna see what's up.
What if it's like an auction?
I'll be getting auctioned off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's going to be auctioned off like an item, like some meat, like
What?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like a thing.
I like that. That sounds
Como
decent.
una cosa.
I'm coming out of my goals out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 shots for that one there. Yeah, let's pour another shot for this fucking
You know I always
wish
pour
it would be a
shots.
auction. Go up there like I'm a piece of art. Call me the Basquiat.
Oh Lord. In other news, Kamala finally went to the border. Did you know that she finally went to the border? I think it's I know why she had to. I know why she had to, because sis, like they keep saying, you've been in office. You've been in office
That's wild.
for years.
That she just now going to the border. Shouts out to
I
Kamala.
mean, the vice president is busy. She is booked and busy. So
Shouts out to you, Kamala.
she can't get to the border because she
Hey.
would have gone to the border when
You ain't
when
have to go
they
to the fucking
enacted
border
the
anymore.
bill that they presented to Congress back in the summer that everybody shut down
You ain't
at
had to
Trump's
go there.
urgence.
Don't worry about it.
She felt like she had to go, so she went.
Yeah.
So she went.
Sorry. You ain't had to go. Shouts out to the people at Saturday Night Live. Did you see the skit they did?
I did not. I said,
Oh,
I
my
said I
God.
was gonna go watch
Oh my God.
Saturday Night Live.
That shit was fucking
but
hilarious.
I forgot all about
What
that
you
it
call
was
it?
their new. Like I forgot it was.
The boy did
New
Biden
season.
and what's her name? Rudolph? Wilma Rudolph? What's her name?
Yeah, she's back as Kamala, of course.
Yeah. Oh
Not-
my God, it's hilarious,
Maya
yo.
Rudolph.
Yeah, Maya
Did
Rudolph.
you say Wilma?
I forgot. My bad,
Who
dog.
the
I know.
fuck is Wilma?
You know. Listen.
wife.
Fun fact. Fun fact. Do you know who her mother is?
Of course.
That's what I'm talking about. You know.
Minnie
Don't even say that.
Riperton.
Yes, that's my baby.
Like what? Who don't know that?
Shouts out to you, Minnie Riperton.
Maya Rudolph is the mulatto child of
Rest in peace, Minnie
Minnie
Riperton.
Riperton. That's why
That
she can
lovely
sing
voice.
like that.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She sang like her mom.
You know, I listen to Minnie Riperton while I'm working out. That's something that people wouldn't know. I listen to "Loving You" while I'm working out. That's a crazy joint to
that
be
sounds like
lifting
either a warm up or a cool down song.
heavy ass fucking weight listening to "Loving You is leaving 'cause you're." It's crazy. Oh man, it'd be awesome. Me ready to tear up. Fucking
Oh,
dumbbells in my arm.
Not terrible dumbbell. I'm fucking crying. So no, I missed Saturday Night Live. You know what? I did catch up on. So because I have all things streaming, and I was in the house because I was like, all right, pay week coming next week. You need to chill.
All right.
Plus, I've been working less. Honestly, I've been working less to make sure I keep my benefits because I can't afford for my job to be taking benefits out my check. So I
Okay.
need to keep my state benefits.
So you strategically working hours.
Yeah, but I'm about to
Right.
pick up. We done got a pay bump too. I'm
Get on
about to
that
be.
grind.
That's why I'm so tired. I'm on my grind this week. I'm grinding all my life, nigga. You know what I'm talking about.
You might
So-
need an Addy.
So I caught
Work all
up
these hours.
on, there's a TV show called How to Die Alone, starring Natasha Rothwell, who was a writer and featured actor or actress on Insecure, the heavier set, real funny girl who always would like make up different shit about it. Mm-hmm. So I watched this show and it was really interesting because it was about a woman who was 35 who worked at the airport. She drove the cart, drove people around. And in her brother's eyes, she had a dead-end job, no advancement. She's basically 35 in a mess, no kids. Like she was another dependent to him. He's already married with his 2 kids. He's married to a white woman. And then the son does no wrong because the son kind of stepped up to be like their dad when their father passed away. But apparently it's her older brother. So she has a little resentment because she's like, you got to experience familial life, mom, dad, and you got to experience the good dad.
Yes, she hated a little bit.
She experienced walked away from their household. Yeah. Or not even walked away, he died. I don't even know if he cheated. So she finds out that her brother is like cheating on his wife. Damn. No, this is fucked up. She finds out because she's on this dating app that her brother is cheating on his wife. So her brother is cheating on his wife. She starts messaging him as a person. She uses a stock photo and name and stuff.
That's her brother.
Because she know that's her brother, so she know what he likes, so she knows how to interest him.
Fuck, where we going with this movie?
No. She does it to prove a point to him. Like, nigga, you on me about my life fucked up, and here you are cheating on your wife.
Yeah.
On a dating app. Like, duh. At any given time, she could sign up.
Oh, she was trying to prove a point to him.
Yes.
Like, you're an idiot.
And like, don't be riding me because I'm 35 and ain't got my shit together when you're married and you're 40 and you ain't got your shit together.
What's the name of this show?
It's called How to Die Alone.
How to Die Alone.
How to Die Alone.
So I'm gonna check this out on Hulu. I'm gonna check this out.
I caught up to that on Hulu. Did I watch? I feel like I watched somebody's comedy special. I feel like I put myself to sleep to somebody's comedy special. Oh yes, Ellen DeGeneres. See what I'm saying?
Ellen?
I put that on so I could go to sleep. Okay. But I stayed up and laughed because Ellen is actually a funny white lady.
Yeah.
She's a little funny.
Will she be going down with P. Diddy?
I don't think so. Ellen already went down like she said. She was like, you be too nice, and all of a sudden behind the scenes people come out and say you're mean, and there you are in therapy for a couple years with the canceled show.
True indeed.
Trying to resolve through the trauma of why people perceive you to be mean and try to figure out, am I mean or do I just have boundaries because I can't always fucking be the nice guy.
Yeah. Well, what if you portray yourself as a nice guy and you're that person, then shit, that's what everybody expects.
Somebody at work said that today. It's like, oh, you're so nice. I was like, I'm really nice. I said, I try to be because when I'm not, I'm not.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm not trying to get on that side. I was like,
be nice, everybody. Fuck that. Like, real shit. Laugh.
Be kind.
Yeah.
She said it's funny how she used to end her show all the time with, be kind to one another, and then she got outed as being one of the most meanest person ever, or people ever.
Well, she probably was being an asshole that day. So, fuck. Ellen, you fucked up that day. Don't worry about it. We still love you, though.
I guess.
Have beautiful blue eyes.
It's rich people problems, white people problems.
True indeed.
I was just like, I needed something to keep me semi-entertained, but also lull me to rest.
All right, Helen.
Because I just didn't want to. I think I was watching college football all day, and then I put that on.
All right, the elephant in the room. Let's just address this elephant in the room.
I was going to bring it up later, but since I mentioned
football. We might as well get this shit out of the way. Get this shit out of the way now.
So, I don't know if you understand, and you have to understand because you're a Philadelphian.
Yeah, get this shit out of the way.
But when the Eagles lose,
that shit is like,
first of all,
depressing.
Shout out to my cousin Zai. I talked to Zai yesterday several times, and I talked to Zai today.
Fuck you. Shout out to Zai and a big F you to Zai.
He sent me a battleship that was
shout
like
out to Zai. Shout out to you.
GIF in the text message, I was just like,
great big F you to Zai.
So bad enough, I work at PHL, and people come through, especially on Sundays. They represent their squad. So lately, the Bills Mafia have been in the building on Sundays. Bills Mafia.
Okay.
Everybody that work, the Bills Mafia be coming through because they, we have flights. I work the flights to Buffalo often. I actually, before I left work to come here, worked a flight to Buffalo, and there was a guy with his Bills Mafia jacket. Yeah. He actually kind of looked like Nicolas Cage when he had hair. I'm talking like a Raising Arizona's days. If Nicolas Cage had like hair kind of like Justin Timberlake-ish when he was a Mouseketeer, so kind of curly and actually full, but dude is thinning on the top.
That's definitely a hard look right there. Yeah, I Nicolas Cage with Justin Bieber hair.
So Sundays at PHL are already exciting because the game's on the TV everywhere it can be.
Yeah.
Like when you're allowed to, you wear your fucking Eagles jerseys, you rep your team.
Yeah.
You're not gonna really
Sunday.
There's only a few people that work at the Philadelphia airport that are not Philadelphia Eagles fans that are bold enough to rep their team in the airport at work with everybody else who is definitely bleeding green. But the mood in the airport, I had a pilot.
Somber.
Because I have, very somber. Because I have this gorgeous Samsung flip phone, I had him watching the game on my phone. And he was like, all right, cool. And he was like, he brought it back to me. He was like, hey, yo, thanks. But I almost threw your phone fucking 3 goddamn times. So I'm just going to stop watching the game. And like people were deplaning. This one dude, like he was like, it's okay. Because he had to wait for his bag. He was like, it's cool. Like, it's not like I got nothing to do. I mean, like, we already lost.
First quarter.
Last stop. Like,
first quarter said everything.
Not layover. I got anywhere to be.
Shout out to my man Jay Ryder who tuning in real quick.
We
got Jay Ryder in the building. You know what I'm talking about?
Take a drink to Jay Ryder.
Yeah, take a drink to Jay Ryder. Jay Ryder, here's a drink for you. Yeah, shout out. But all in all, shout out to I can't even get a shout out to you, Eagles. Eagles, we still like y'all, man. Don't even worry about that shit.
Will they have a bye next week?
Take this bye week, rest up. Hopefully, we get a couple of our players back, and then we be rolling again.
And that's the big thing to make sure you talk about is the fact that I can't see what they say. I see faces that they were on the injured side. I also saw a funny meme that said it was like clearly it was for the ladies. It was like, I got to get through this. I can't wait to get through this football season. I can't this talking phase season because she was like, I can't keep going through another team like pretending I'm liking another team. I was like, yo, I'm from Philly where you can even pretend to like certain teams. Like
you better not.
Dallas, like
hey, that'd be a war. You know what I be saying though? It'd be so crazy. Like Dallas.
Although I have some brothers that are Dallas fans.
Like Dallas fans. I seen a Dallas fan.
And they're born and raised in Philly.
I seen a Dallas fan and a goddamn Giants fan talking about the Eagles. And I'm like, man, how is this fucking possible that y'all talking bad about the Eagles when it's Dallas and the Giants? Like, come on, man. Let's stop this. Let's just put things in perspective.
Cousin Keita, because she is a Commanders fan.
Shout out to FanDuel too for taking my goddamn money. God, damn it.
That's the thing, and this is why PHL was so somber yesterday.
FanDuel,
motherfuckers walking around like, yo, my FanDuel fucked up already. I'm like, damn, it's 2:30. Like,
shit,
your whole FanDuel fucked up.
That was bad yesterday.
Yeah,
that was bad. I'm talking. Shout out to you, Aaron Rodgers, for being an idiot. You was bad yesterday. You messed up tickets, bro.
I didn't even
like real shit. Y'all done messed up tickets, man. Y'all messing up money.
I didn't tune into any other
messing up daycare money and all that, man. Y'all gotta come on.
Why are you spending the?
No, not me. I'm just talking about some people. They may be spending the daycare money on fit. Not me.
I was about to say,
I'm speaking for the people. This is how the people feel. I be listening to the people.
The people be saying,
they be upset at FanDuel when
they be trying to win daycare money on FanDuel.
Listen, I'm just making an assumption. Don't worry about it. I know people got all kinds of situations. Maybe rent money, daycare money, maybe oil change money. You never know what kind of money it is.
The good thing about my job is on a Sunday, nobody wants to work on Sunday because they want to stay home and watch football.
Yeah.
But on Monday when the FanDuel fucked up, it's picking up all kinds of shift. They be like, yo, anybody giving up that 7 to 11 tomorrow? Anybody got a 12 to 4 to go with this 5 to 10 I got? Like, it's insane. I'm trying to get a piece of that.
Baker Mayfield killed tickets.
Baker.
Ooh, if you had Baker Mayfield, God damn, he carved the Eagles up. A nice little. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I lost. I didn't have tickets. I don't.
But guess what I'm gonna do? What? I'm gonna bet again tonight. FanDuel, we gonna fight again tonight. Let's do it. I'm trying to do something. Oh yeah, it's Monday Night Football. We gonna fight. We fighting again. I'm trying to win something. You know what I'm talking about?
Who's playing tonight? I don't.
It's 2 games on. And
I know it's 2.
Shout out to the NFL for being incredibly stupid too. Why y'all put 2 games on at the same time on Monday night? That's stupid.
Regional.
No, but I'm saying though, it's stupid though.
Because it's regional and it's going to be blacked out in certain places. So they're like, listen.
So don't schedule 2 games on this Monday night.
They're trying to get the maximum money. You don't understand. Viewership down on Monday Night Football is at an all-time low.
I definitely understand that.
For the past 7, 8 seasons. So
I definitely understand.
With that trend, they're trying to bring something back. So they're like, all right, we're going to tap into the regions and see who wants to watch what.
I definitely understand
that. You know, when the dollars make sense. They're trying to, or rather, they're trying to make the dollars make sense.
Yeah, true indeed. Shouts out to y'all, but the consumer don't care. I just think it's stupid because I can't watch the other goddamn game.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in that region, they can watch that game.
You know what I'm
saying? They can watch that game, and they can bet on your game.
It's okay.
And, you know, your team is home anyway, fucking taking a bye week, planning parties.
Hey, man, you know what's my team? You know who my team is? Whatever team wins when I bet on them. That's my team. That's who my team is. I don't know about anybody else. That's who my team is. Whoever I bet on that week and they win, that's my team. So if the Cleveland Browns win, if somehow, some way Deshaun Watson get his head out the sand and he throw for 250 yards one day for me and win, the Cleveland Browns is my team for that week.
That's crazy.
I love them.
So it really is all about the sport of betting.
No, I bleed green though. Yeah, it's bleed green.
Okay.
Money.
I was telling, so you know, part of something I do when I'm at work when people are upset about their flights canceled to places that are fucking flooded due to hurricanes and they don't understand why they can't get there, is I try to take their mind off of it. So I was talking to this lady yesterday about how my dad used to be an active preacher. And when he preached, people used to love when he preached on a Sunday that the Eagles had a 1 o'clock kickoff.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second, please.
Of course, your fucking old man bladder kicked in. Because they knew that he would be done sermon. My dad also had a restaurant in Camden. It was called Deborah's Kitchen. His wife would do, it was a soul food restaurant, breakfast joint. And his wife would make all the sides and all that. So that's why it was called Deborah's Kitchen. So my dad would be at the restaurant by kickoff every Sunday. Every Sunday during Eagle season, no matter if he had to preach, no matter what time church started, he would be there in the seat at the counter with a coffee. And he would already put his order in or went to the back and already started his shit himself. And he would have his Sunday dinner while he would get ready to watch the Eagles. And so people used to love when Reverend Brown would preach on those Sundays because they knew that it would be a quick and easy Sunday, and everybody knew they would be in place. And I know this because my job, and people, it's so funny, like I worked every Sunday. I managed the restaurant on Sunday. Why did I work Sunday? Because the other children were at church on Sunday. Why was I not on church on Sunday? Because as it was said to me one day, oh, you're the heathen child. So I thought that was really quite odd.
Somebody calls you the heathen child?
They said, oh, you're the heathen child. I was like, yo,
that's messed
you
up.
out of pocket because you don't even know me, and I'm about to show you how I really get down.
I wash my hands too. Shout out to the people who wash their hands.
Shout out to people who don't.
Yeah. Shout out to people who don't wash your hands. I got a question though. This is something that I thought a long time ago. This for all the men. Think about this, right? Why do we wash our hands after we go to the bathroom? After we touched our joint? Shouldn't we wash our hands before we touch it? Think about that now, gentlemen.
Right, because you don't want to be spreading. And this is why y'all hoes be getting BV. Because he done touched his fingers with the same fingers.
Why are we going to wash afterwards? We should wash before. Put the Newport
through his lip, and then he fucking rolled the L. And then
think about that, y'all. Hey, man, I wash my hands before and after sometimes. I'm being honest. Sometimes I forget.
I mean, as you should. But, you know, I work at the airport.
I try to wash my hands before time, though.
Well, when I'm at work, a lot of people, they'll be like, because I'm making it part of my announcements, it's like, write your name and number on the back of the tag. And they're like, do you have a pen I can borrow? And they always find it crazy when I say I don't, because they always watch me writing with a pen, but I don't have a pen you could borrow. And I'm always like, well, you know, it's cold and flu season, and I don't roll my pen out because germs.
True indeed.
And this one lady looked at me like, I just want to write my name. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you want to write a commendation letter saying I was the best gay agent you ever had. Like, no, I just said germs. I literally said to this woman after that, she was like, I just want to write my name. I said, but ma'am, I just explained to you germs. I have a habit of putting my pen in the corner of my mouth, and I don't want to give you my pen if I'm going to then put it in the corner of my mouth.
Oh my God.
And then she was like, As if I didn't watch her wipe her fucking nose a couple of times and probably dig up there and eat a booger and not say nothing.
Told you, people are inconsiderate sometimes.
Yeah, people are privileged.
But they're really not, though. People are really not, though. They just think they are.
Correct.
I just think you're privileged.
That is correct. People who are perceived to be privileged act in that manner.
It's crazy.
Yes, you were correct.
I don't be understanding it, man.
I don't even try to understand it. I just keep repeating myself like a robot. I understand, ma'am. However, as per such and such regulations, like I be telling people I'm not going to argue with you about my job because I don't come to your job and argue with you about your job. Sometimes I ask people, what do you do? I'm sorry, what do you do? Oh, I'm a salesman. I'm sorry, do I come to your job and tell you how to sell whatever it is that you sell? Do I tell you how to market your wares? I don't. So how are you going to tell me how to run my gauge?
One day somebody going to be like, I'm a stripper. Then what you going to tell them? What you going to say?
I definitely don't tell you how to pole dance, but I can give you a tip or two.
I'm a fucking stripper.
I can give you a tip or two.
Okay, all right. I can understand that.
Definitely can.
All right. Stripper.
I taught pole dancing for a number of years.
Hey, listen, I'm not judging anyone who pole dances or learns pole dancing or.
I always tell people, they're like, I'm not judging. I'm like, I wouldn't care if you are, because according to whatever person you believe in, my judgment day is gonna come and you ain't gonna be there with your fucking 1 through 10 card. Like, I don't care. You're not gonna be there with your 1 through 10 card, so it doesn't matter how you feel. I'm gonna give her a 7.5 on the way she conducted her life because I didn't like the way she dismissed me when I tried to read her.
Hey, yo. He is crazy.
I'm not crazy. Wow. I'm a little neurodivergent, but I'm not crazy.
That's a mean word right there, man. Listen, if I was listening to you on the radio right now, and I would look that up, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? So
most people either are,
what did she just say?
Or they are perceived to be neurotypical, which means your brain acts normally as it should function. You think normally, whatever normal is perceived to be. And, because the norm changes often, instead of saying that people are abnormal, they say they are, or you're either neurotypical or you're neurodivergent, which means the way your mind works differs from the way the masses or everybody else's mind works. So people with ADHD are neurotypical or neurodivergent. People that are autistic and on the spectrum are neurodivergent. Okay. People who have OCD are neurodivergent.
Okay.
People who have anxiety on multiple different levels are neurodivergent, and not that they have it on different levels, but there's different levels of anxiety, and that makes you neurodivergent. Your brain does not function. Your response to something is different. Like, a typical person might want to know, this is Jose Cuervo Tradicional Cristalino. A typical person might want to know, okay, what's the Cristalino? That's it. That's all. Yeah. What's a Cristalino? They're like, I know Reposado, I know Blanco, I know Añejo. What's a Cristalino?
What's a Cristalino?
A neurodivergent person doesn't only want to know what's a Cristalino. They want to know why it's a Cristalino, what makes the Cristalino. And then on top of that, now they want to know what makes an Añejo, what makes a Blanco, what makes a Reposado, a Reposado. Okay. And what makes a Cristalino really a Reposado that hasn't been aged in the barrel. And like, it's kind of like those people that
you think deeper.
I think
you think deeper a little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
I think very deeply.
Yes. Shouts out to KRS One and
like,
them.
I tell people all
back in the day.
At work, it's funny because it comes out different. Like, the gifted. Shout out to the gifted kids. The kids that were what we know
MG back in the day.
MG. They don't even have that these days. But shout out to the gifted kids.
Me. I was in MG back in the day. Shout out to me.
I saw a funny meme that talked about Halloween costumes, and it was just a blank thing, and it said, former mentally gifted student.
Yeah.
Because, what the fuck is that at this point when they come up with so much shit?
I was like third grade, mentally gifted.
Right.
Of
course, at that age, but then you grow older, and it's kind of like, oh, your brain just evens
that shit balanced out.
into what everybody
else balanced out, especially if you start adding drugs to your shit. This shit level clean out about 13, 14. You leveling out, bruh.
Exactly. So
you was mentally gifted at fucking 7.
They come up with words.
Yes.
You're not allowed to say retarded anymore.
Bullshit.
That's not politically correct.
Yeah, I know. That's retarded in itself.
Since, as they say, there's level to this shit.
Talking about,
you can't just talk about everybody's autistic. Everybody's on the spectrum, and it's a broad spectrum. So they talk about the different ways that people are neurodivergent, which differs from people who are neurotypical, and they think the same way. Like, 7 or 8 out of 10 people will think this, and them 2 motherfuckers is going to take it all the way over there.
Yeah.
I'm one of the 2 motherfuckers that's going to take it all the way over there.
And you need those type people.
I'm one of those people that, like,
I'll
go. It happened today at work. This girl, Lacey, said, and I'm thinking about it because I never responded. I still didn't tell her. She said, "Are you working Sunday morning?" I said, "You know what, Lacey? I don't know. I'm going to log in to find out." I logged in on 3 different places. I logged in at work. Mm-hmm. I logged in on my phone. Mm-hmm. And I logged in on another computer at work. Mm-hmm. When I say I logged in at work, I mean I logged in at the gate I was working.
Yeah.
I never checked my schedule until I got on the shuttle bus to go home. Okay. She's not near me. To let her know that, yes, I actually could pick up her 7 o'clock shift on Sunday if she could do me a solid on one of the other days I'm trying to get off.
That sound fair.
I know, but it's crazy how, like, I never took the time to do that.
Oh, yeah, you didn't do it?
I'm working myself to the bone on Sunday, but I'm working myself to the bone Wednesday. I'm working 6:30 a.m. to 9:30.
So you ain't make that happen?
Oh, I'm a texter now. That
you should.
My neurodivergence went down a rabbit hole. As soon as I logged into my schedule,
there you go.
I started looking at other stuff, and I was trying to plan this out. I remember this, that, and the other.
Come on back.
I totally forgot that she asked me, "Can you work 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.?
You need her to do that for you
on Sunday before your 1 o'clock shift." Well, if you do, you'll get mandated, so you'll make all that extra money. And if you don't get mandated, you'll have a 2-hour break, so you can just go chill and take a nap or something. I'm gonna need a nap. I'm tired of shit right now.
That sounds about right. Everybody can need a nap. What's it? A siesta over in Spain?
In Spain and in Mexico.
It's called a siesta?
I lived in Mexico as an exchange student when I was in 6th grade, and yes, everything closed down at.
You lived in Mexico?
Sí. Yo vivo en la ciudad Naucalpan. Sí, está al lado de Mexico City.
How long were you in Mexico City?
Para 6 meses. Mm-hmm. Y yo vivo, yo aprende en la escuela Benjamin Franklin.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sí. Para 6 meses.
Yeah.
6 months. I stayed in Mexico. I stayed in Naucalpan, which is next to Mexico City. Outside of Mexico City. Yeah. And I went to Benjamin Franklin School.
Okay.
Secundario
I got the Benjamin Franklin part.
La Escuela Secundario Benjamin Franklin. And I stayed with the family who owned hotels in Mexico City. So on weekends, that's what we did. We went to the hotel and we kind of chilled out. I went to Friend Select, so I already went to school with people who had money.
Did you see anything crazy?
I was just a broke motherfucker that went there. I didn't see anything crazy.
You didn't see anything crazy? How you was over in Mexico? You had 6 months over that joint, though.
I was over there.
That's a long time.
I will say that the altitude was very high. I got sick when I first got there. Yeah. I hiked some pyramids. I learned a lot of cool shit. I definitely learned about siesta. And it's not so much about taking a nap. It's everything just shuts down and everybody takes a pause. Mm-hmm. You get to reconnect with your family in the middle of the day, especially if you're going to work later on that night, which is, I don't know if they still do that. I think that's a dope
concept.
I think it's a very dope concept.
It's a dope concept.
I definitely, and what was my host's name? The host family, what was her name?
You gonna remember after all this time?
I remember her picture because everybody took like passport pictures and we sent them to each other, and we were pen pals for a very long time. At the advent of the internet, because yes, I'm older than the internet, I did try to look them up. I remember one girl name was Fabiola. I can't remember her last name. I remember one boy name was Christian. I can't remember his last name, and I don't even at this time remember my host's name. All right, but I do remember her family was really nice. I had a good time. They took me to a Mexican concert. There was a group called Timberiche. It's funny because I look up the videos. Timberiche. And there's a very popular pop star in U.S. culture named Paulina Rubio. Yeah. Who was a member of Timberiche when she was younger. When I went to see Paulina Rubio as a member of Timberiche in Mexico. As a member of the band, and I play the videos for my daughter, and she laughs at me because I still remember the songs in Spanish, and I remember they took me to see that. And then when the kids came from Mexico, my girlfriend Anna, who lived here, she hosted a family, and we took the kids to see Billy Idol. We took the girl that she hosted to see Billy Idol.
was decent.
It was 1986, Philadelphia. 'Twas a time.
Damn, 1986.
1986. I was in the 6th grade at Friend Select School.
86.
My teacher, my homeroom teacher was teacher Bruce Wadlington.
Wasn't that when Challenger went up?
The Challenger went up in 83.
84.
I was in 3rd grade, and I remember watching that in the classroom.
No, it wasn't 3. It was 4.
I want to say teacher Andy was my teacher. It was 1983. Let me Google it.
See, what 4 or 6.
It definitely was not 1986. I was not that old when the Challenger exploded because I was super.
See, what 4 or 6. I'm telling you. It's one of them. I remember the teacher. She was the first teacher.
Okay, so it was 1980. Krista McCullough. I remember her name.
The teacher.
So I was in 6th grade, and it was really bad. We watched that shit in school
on TV. It blew up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Blew up.
Clean up.
Meanwhile, they just SpaceX just launched a shuttle into space the other day.
That's wild.
To rescue the people that are on the International Space Station.
That's the wildest thing ever.
That went up there for, was it 2 weeks, and they ended up staying for 8 months?
Yo, people be worried about the president. Let me make this statement real quick. People be worried about the president of the United States of America. And that's, you should. No. You know who should, you know who we should be worried about? Real shit. Elon Musk. Because he's gearing himself to be the only. And people not understanding.
7-Eleven, $35. I think I might pick that up.
Damn,
sorry.
did you just pick up the shift
because all of a
in
sudden,
the middle of the Elon Musk conspiracy?
All of a sudden, my phone is giving me notifications again, and motherfuckers is like 7-Eleven, $35. But if I try to pick it up, it's one of my friends, and she gonna try to con me out of.
Oh wait, they paying you $35 to pick up the shift?
Yo, people pay.
That's dope.
People pay.
Give me that. Give me 50. I ain't $50. I'll pick the shift up myself. I ain't work for y'all.
I really just need her to work
I'll
in
fucking
the
go
future.
there.
I need her to work either October 9th or 10th, 1 to 4, or 1 to 5, or 5 to 9.
Got something planned?
Yeah, I got planned to work another job for way more money than my job pay.
Oh, that's decent. But listen, Elon Musk.
I don't want to get in the habit of taking people money because I'm not paying nobody to work. I will swap with you. But go
no,
ahead.
you should take their money. That don't mean you gotta pay them. Elon Musk is gearing himself to be the only person with. He gonna be the one that countries gonna have to buy things from. You understand what that is? Like an individual person. There's no way that an individual person should be equivalent with NASA. I just don't understand that right there, regardless of how much money you got and all that. It's NASA, goddammit. How NASA asking Elon Musk for help? That's just crazy. That's crazy to me. So therefore,
NASA asked Elon Musk for help.
Yeah, I can dig it. It's pretty much
the government is broke. That's why these motherfuckers that keep talking about I'm gonna vote for Trump because Kamala ain't gonna do nothing for us. She ain't gonna give us reparations. No matter who you vote for.
Listen,
this year, in another 4 years, and another 24 years after that, nobody's going to give you reparations. We ain't got it like that.
It's not going to even matter because we're going to be dependent upon Elon Musk in a minute. So everybody going to be dependent upon him
his children with those
for everything
names.
in a minute because ain't nobody paying attention to what my man is doing. He's into everything. I'm talking medicine, aerospace. He's into everything, and nobody's saying nothing about Elon Musk. But shouts out to Elon Musk.
That's
man.
Because everybody's distracted with in case you weren't aware,
shout out to Mark Cuban too. That's
Mark Cuban been on
you see what he did for his players and his staff?
I definitely saw what Mark Cuban did.
Shout out to Mark Cuban for being the greatest
sad
boss
that I never tried
ever.
to fucking go work for
being the greatest
for the Dallas
boss you could ever work for. Mark Cuban. If y'all don't know what he did, go look it up, man.
No, you can't say go look it up. I don't want to be wrong in my.
No, he gave out. I know he gave $350 million in like bonuses for all of his employees.
But it's not the first time he does give bonuses
for
all the
every
time.
employee.
He is known for taking care of his employees, not just the people at the top.
So we talk about everybody that from the concession stand people that work under there for years and years and years, for the staff that's on the floor that work at Denver for years and years. Dollars for years and years and years. He just, man, listen, he gave them life-changing bonuses.
He did. He did.
Life changing bonuses.
Shout out to the rich people that are making that kind of money that level up their entire staff on that level.
Yeah, that's far and few in between. That ain't a whole lot of y'all. I think
one of my most favorites here. It is
EA all day.
EA all day. Just popped in on us.
Shout out to all them great bosses that do that, but y'all far and few in between though. Cause y'all can be doing a lot more. If Mark Cuban can do it, all y'all getting that kind of money. Let's not make no mistake about it or be secretive. Y'all getting that kind of money. So once y'all reward y'all employees, like do that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that should be done across the board. Like come on.
I've said it once before. One of the reasons why I stopped working in HR is because I did a temp job and they sent me to UGI Gas and King of Prussia. UGI Gas is right there off the highway 76 and 276, which is fucking the turnpike.
Yeah.
UGI Gas, I'm there. I'm making $22 an hour. It's pretty good money. And I had to fight to get that.
Mm-hmm.
And these motherfuckers wanted to keep me, but not. They decided they were just going to get another temp for $17.95 an hour instead of paying me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm working in HR and I'm doing shit like going through fucking bonus checks.
Yeah.
In the six figures.
Yeah.
And not the low six figures.
Yeah.
I once was a nanny. See, this one is the killers kick in.
Yeah.
I once was a nanny for a person who was an heir to the, should I say it? Hopkins family. As in John Hopkins University, Hopkins Hospital, all that shit. And he was actually a lawyer. His wife was a doctor. She was a dermatologist. His wife was actually a Blasian woman, right? So I'm their nanny. Kids are 14, 13, and 8. No, I'm sorry. 14, 11, and 8. Or 15, 11, and 8. Because I believe the oldest one turned 16 during my tenure. Because I remember thinking, I don't understand in the hood, when you 16, don't nobody got no nanny. Big brother watching the little kids. You do what the fuck your mother said. You keep them doors locked.
Rich.
And I'm on the main line, so I'm in Bryn Mawr. So the doors don't need to be locked, but they locked any fucking way because my scary ass out there with the weird ass white people. So, like, I'm the nanny to an heir to the Hopkins. And, he only studied medicine in order to keep up the trust.
It was an obligation.
It was an
obligation that he had to do to keep the trust.
The kind of money these people got.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you do this. You gonna follow in these goddamn footsteps and go ahead and do this medicine, man. Because this what we under. I know you don't like it, but this is what you gotta do. That's crazy. But yeah, but it's all about them bosses though. Like them bosses that get them. Yeah, bosses look out for your employees, man.
I mean. Yeah, they look out for me most times. They let me use the credit card to fill my tank up, but they really question when I did that sometimes, even though they actually had me sit there and wait for the person to fix the piano or tune the piano, and that shit was $12,000, and nobody batted an eye about writing a check for $12,000 to fix the piano, not for the piano. Fix the motherfucking piano.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I digress. I'm not going to be upset about that. That's all in the past.
All them people
that was a whole. My son going to be 18 next year. He was a baby. That was a whole 18 years ago. But I often wonder what their oldest child is doing today. I wonder what these spoiled, rotten children have grown up to be with their mulatto Blasian asses. Because their mother, I don't even think she knew she was black, much less. I didn't even realize that the oldest son, was her child until I realized how much he looked like her.
Let's go with these rich bastards. He was like completely white,
and maybe like the father was divorced, and they had raised the kid together. I actually one time I looked them up on Facebook, but then I realized I don't want them people to be my friends because I always thought it was cool that the kids should be like, "I like the way your car smells, Miss Irize." Just don't tell your mom.
What you had, that black ice in it?
Had that black ice air freshener.
Had that black ice air freshener. Shout out to that black ice air freshener. Y'all know what that black air freshener, that black ice air freshener was about. Stop playing.
In the corner, bitch, get off me.
Stop playing. Everybody had and them Crown Vicks and them Grand Marquis and all that with that black ice.
Everybody got that black ice.
Come on. Yeah, that's
So yes.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to those bosses. It's not
to those bosses. Week, though. In fact, since we in the NBA, man, did you a basketball fan, man? You seen the trade? You seen that Karl Anthony Towns with
You know
what's
what's
my
funny?
man?
I saw it popped up in my thing and I didn't finish reading it.
What's my man? Julius Randle?
I might never clicked.
Julius Randle to Minnesota,
Minnesota?
And Karl Anthony Towns to New York.
Oh.
What you think about that?
You know what's crazy?
What you
I haven't
think?
really paid attention to the NBA in about a good, like, really paid attention in 3 years because I'm a Charlotte
3
Bobcats
years?
fan.
Shit. You
Like paid attention.
Yeah, I got you.
But I said that this year I was going to get into it because I'll be watching Summer League sometimes.
Yeah.
And I like to watch when people come from Summer League and they get their shot. And I just like the young talent that's going on. I did watch, and I plan on this year watching more college basketball. I am now, just with the so when I went to school to get my master's in sports management, all this fucking trademark and the idea of paying players for their likeness and to play sports was new. It was a novelty. Like I did some of my fucking final projects on it. So like with the advent of these NIL deals and just the fact that the players are able actually to get compensation outside of a scholarship, I said I was going to start focusing on that more. Plus, I just need to like brush up on my shit to get a motherfucking job because I still don't quite know what I want to do with my life at this big age. But I can figure it out.
You start talking about the NLI deal. Shout out to young boy.
Deals, yes.
Yeah, and shout out to Jaleel Beldu. That's a young boy. Like look him up. He basketball player. He like top 50 in the nation. He gonna be a freshman. I'm a fan of young boy. Used to work with his mom. Like young boy, dope. He dope player, man. I've been a fan for the last 4 years since he been like the 8th grade.
Yeah, my son. I actually went out the other night. One of the things I did this weekend also. My son went to Westtown. And Westtown is a private school in Westchester. What was that? Borough Township? I don't know. It's in Westchester. And it has one of the best high school basketball programs in the nation as far as independent private schools.
Okay.
So, like, I know when my son was in school, one of his teammates and classmates, his father, was the founder of And One.
Oh, shit.
So, and my son graduated with Anthony Ochefo? Daniel Ochefo is the one who played in the NBA. So my son graduated with Anthony Ochefo, who's his younger brother.
All right.
So I went out with Daniel and my son the other night, and it was cool sitting there talking to them. It was funny because they stopped at the store to get like a twisted tea, and I laughed because I'm like, yo, when I was your age, I was getting fucked up. So the fact that you just really sipping on the twisted tea, I kind of appreciate that, knowing that my son be out in these streets, not just totally getting wasted for no fucking reason, and that he's hanging around level-minded people that actually are trying to elevate their positions in life.
I don't think there's no medium with these youngins. I think it's like they either take things to one extreme or to the next. Either they're extremely smart or extremely like dumb.
Or extremely.
It's no
I
in
say
between
every day,
with these
babies
youngins.
and fools. I'd be like babies and fools. They do.
You used to have some youngins that have straddled the line a little bit, but it ain't no more straddle the line.
I've never straddled the line. I'm a habitual line stepper. I'll talk about that. To this day, at this big ass age, I am a habitual line stepper. I need to know it's hot.
Are you crazy?
You need to know it's hot. You can tell me it's hot. I need to know. Now, certain things I will let your experience. Certain things I will let your experience dictate to me. But there's a lot of things where I'm not sure if you just hating, so I need to see that for myself.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you're just trying to hold me back, so I need to see that for myself.
It's trying to hold you back. You could be trying.
I be on my Diddy. Nobody take my pride.
Hey, listen, you know what I did?
This
is what I did yesterday. I'm gonna tell you this.
What you do yesterday? We got like
I
90
binge
seconds.
watched Making the Band.
Oh my God!
If y'all ain't no bullshit, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen,
the whole thing.
I couldn't. I ain't get through the whole fucking thing, but it was about 6. I watched about 6 episodes, I think. Bruh, what y'all probably didn't know is that Ness and Fred fought like 4 times that day.
Oh no!
It was like 4 fights.
Yeah.
That day, bro. It was crazy.
4 that aired, 4 that we seen. Because that's that whole.
Yeah.
4 that aired, 4 that we seen. Because you're not in the crib with these niggas. You don't know.
The way hey, did he say some shit in this joint, bro? Now that you have the hindsight, the 2020 vision of right now, what it is, you go back and look at shit, you like, Hey man, listen, he was talking about this freaky shit a long time ago. He make a couple statements on this jaw, man, that'd be like, hey man. He was letting us know.
All right, in the last 60 seconds, I'm gonna tell y'all, stay tuned for Tunnel Bangers coming up. Put your head in my way.
My bad. Let's go.
Damn it. I do know that the what's that tomorrow? Public service announcement for Loosh Podcast. Sometimes, the glasses be glassing, sometimes it don't. I do know Wednesday morning Nelly should be back with Thinking Outside the Box.
Nelly should be
Most
back.
importantly, I do know all y'all got to do is tune in to www.glockaware.com, download the app, follow him on Kick, follow him on YouTube, follow him on Instagram,
everywhere,
follow him on Facebook,
everywhere
Glockaware. Glockaware is there.
Everywhere.
And on that note, of course, Thursday, the big show.
The big show with the big guys.
Every
man.
day,
Come on.
Every Thursday, 8 to 10.
On
that note,
play some music.